Good evening, Professor, classmate. Today I have the opportunity to present the portfolio, digital portfolio. This is my table of contents. Uh, okay, the introduction. This digital portfolio is about the linguistics because it's fundamental to the study of human language in all its dimensions, from the sounds we produce when we speak to the grammatical structure we use to communicate. Language is essential for communication and the exchange of ideas. Without it, a human society could not function as it does. Linguistics help us to understand how words and linguistic structure can influence our thoughts, emotion, and perception of the world around. In addition, the study of linguistics allows to perceive and value linguistic diversity, of recognize that each language has its own rich and unique contribution to human expression. Moreover, linguistics play a crucial role in our understanding of language and its impact on society. Well, this is a summarize about the PDF and week one. Okay, this is the second slide. It's a lot of information, but I select the most relevant in this part. So I have five slides with that information. Okay. Um, Also, we have exercise number one, two, and three. What is the difference between language and linguistic? For me, the difference is that language is the method we have to communicate and transmit ideas, and linguistic is the scientific and systematic study of human language by analyzing meaning and context. What type of linguistic perspective interests you and why? The type of linguistic perspective that interests me is functional linguistic because language is a fundamental tool. It's reasonable that language acts all levels of language from phonological, semantic, and pragmatic. Um, the number three is, can you decide which of above linguistic theory can you like? Uh, for me, it's the microlinguistic because it's focused on the study of small change in linguistic. It can influence broader social context. Microlinguistic put great um, interest in phonetics, grammar, and internal level of language analysis. Okay, now um, I have a consonant examples. This workshop is for the week number two. Um, okay, I have one example of each consonant. For example, the number one is P, keep, B, public, um, M, mother. Um, for example, okay, the letter V. Tenemos, we have a V, a view, and in this slide, this is the Exercise one. Can you give some example on vocal and consonant sounds? I put some example um, of consonant. Um, for example, um, Z, business. The most we have M, woman. And this we have vocal sounds. A, again. And U, food. Okay, and the week number three, uh, we have a 25 question from page 15 to 77. Using the anthology book. For example, the question number one is what is linguistic? Um, Linguistic is the scientific and systematic study of human language. Um, in this slide, I put five questions. Uh, this is the other up to question number 10. What is the macrolinguistic and what does it deal with? Macrolinguistic is a study of language using major changes, as a parameter of evaluation, as a with comparative studies between language area linguistic branch on linguistic development. It is interest in the external aspect of language. This is the other slide up to the 15, the number 15. This is other. For example, what is acoustic phonetics? Uh, what are two kinds of sound that exist in all language? The two kind of sound that exist in all language are consonant and vowels. Um, this is the last questions. What is the linking in linguistic? Linking refers to process of connecting words smoothly by adjusting the pronunciation of certain sound. It occurs to avoid pause between words and maintain the natural flow of speech. Okay, in this part, we have to develop anecdote or mm, yeah, history about us. So this is the anecdote to slide. It's about my vacations and conclusion for this portfolio. The linguistic. The linguistic course provide a clear understanding of human language and how it works. During this course, we look different aspects of linguistics, such as phonetics, semantics, and pragmatics, allowing students to acquire detailed knowledge of a language art, structure, and use. Through the course, I have acquired and learned a set of knowledge and skills that have allowed, allowed me to analyze and appreciate the complexity of linguistic systematic through linguistics. I have identified that language is a form of cultural. and social expression that reflect our identities. And about the activities I conduct in the course have had a great positive and knowledge impact because I was completely unfamiliar with the linguistic um, when this subject. In addition, the activities have fostered the student ability to apply linguistic concepts and theory in the real situation and reinforce more about phonetics. And then I put the a final project in this digital portfolio. Okay, it's all the final project in the digital portfolio.
After you,
So thank you
after
for
the
your
tutoring
attention.
and the knowledge acquired by a student, I can say